You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
So after what seemed to be the longest stint of internet infamy, Kick is finally looking like it's taking a turn for the worse. Between the stupid pranks, the nonchalant attitudes to the people that should be banned, the preds, the sexual behavior, it's looking like people are saying, rules are okay, I want to go back to rules. And with everything pointing towards the Twitch streaming platform and how cool the Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is being in the recent times, it seems like everybody is looking to go back to Twitch.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Oh, look at that shit.
You want to shoot? You're not aiming for the range no more.
Now, I've played Agent before. That's a wide load to deal with.
Want to put everyone on notice? These shoes have a hole in them.
Now, I actually think that it's important that CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, is coming out of retirement and getting on the court and in the streams with all the biggest Twitch content creators, is because he's trying to do the grassworks and groundwork that needs to be done in order to rebuild the relationship that Twitch has with its creators and with its platform. There was once upon a time where Twitch was getting criticized so heavily for not embracing the content creators like Kai Cenat or some of the AMP members or any of the WL community and only looking at the poggers as their bread and butter. But nowadays, and especially since he's been coming to a lot of the dream cons, it really seems like he's in tune and tapped in with these people. Like he's even having dinners with some of these content creators and really seemingly hearing their opinions on what would make the platform better and what would not make the platform better. Now, this is coming at a very interesting time because it seems that major creators on different platforms are seemingly contemplating switching and ditching their current platforms to go back to the platform that you said was terrible in the first place.
I want to say thank you publicly for helping me kickstart Kick Up, bro. You know, it really means the world to me. You're a good friend. I know you really solely did come because of me, and you know, I do appreciate you, and I wish that you had a better experience the first time, but if you end up making a decision to stay, maybe the second time, you know, hopefully you can live up to all that. But bro, you know, it's all love, bro, and I appreciate you.
Now, if one of the biggest creators, the face of the platform, has to beg another big creator to stay on the platform, then what does that mean for the platform as a whole? And let's not forget that Adin Ross himself is trying to get unbanned on Twitch. Now, in all trolls, I think that there has to be some truth in all of it. We just got to dig into it and see why they would do such a thing. It could be a situation where Adin is looking at the climate of Twitch, seeing the people that he's cultivated in his audience and saying, hey, I don't like this. I don't want to be here. And honestly, a lot of people are telling him to do a sort of rebrand of such. Even when he took his hiatus, Kai Cenat had to step in and tell him, yo, bro, the reason why you were burnt out is partly because of you. And to be honest with you, you need to fix it.
He was in Miami, bro. Fuck Miami, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just have fun on stream, bro. He might have to rebrand his chat a little bit because they all, like, I ain't gonna lie, his shit is fucked, though. I'll be honest, bro. This is me being honest. It ain't about Adin alone. The shit that's gonna fuel this nigga is his chat. Adin, I'ma tell you what you have to hear. Delete the community. Just make a new one. Take out anybody who gets out of line within the community.
And I don't think that there's anything wrong with having an exit strategy, but that leads to people psychoanalyzing the exit strategy and how you approach, how you go about making that exit strategy. Because it kind of looks a certain way when you're now on a certain platform that is made for the sole purpose of saying, hey, we did not like this other platform, and you're making public apologies to the CEO of the platform that you left.
Just because I'm gonna show what my chat is really about. Look how nice they are. They're saying hi to you, Dan. Look in the top right. They're all saying hi to you, dude. Look. Why did you ban me, bro, for unmoderable conduct, bro? All I want to do is come to Twitch and share the light, you know, share positive vibes. And I want to collaborate with people like Jinxie and Kai again. My friend group has not been the best. They don't really stream. They don't really lift me up. They don't really make me feel like a good guy. Dan Clancy, if you give me a chance, unban me on Twitch, I promise you, bro, I'll be around people like Kai Cenat, and he will literally show me the light. Let me collaborate with my brother Kai. I will literally hang up an LGBTQ plus flag in the background if that's what it takes.
Okay.
Paint my nails on. What do you want me to do? I'll do it.
What I think is really going on, and it's strange, but all the things that Kick was able to promise, they are not delivering on. Your Ray just talked about this, how over a year's time, there has been no sort of changes on Kick. The UI looks the same. We're not getting the predicts. All the things that were promised in the beginning are not being delivered. And it's becoming frustrating for a lot of content creators who went to a whole different platform with the promises of same sort of UI, same sort of experience, just without the harsh TOS.
Hey, Kick! What the fuck my predicts at, bitch? Niggas is useless! Fuck
these niggas.
Kick, bro, I don't know what type of ego y'all got going on right now, but y'all niggas need to remember, you niggas need us. Niggas don't need y'all niggas.
And especially because the whole idea of the platform was supposed to be this TOS friendly version, it kind of contradicts itself and is a little hypocritical when you see some of the main players on the platform get banned for things. Now, look, I think that they should be banned, but that's not the nuts that you decided to stand on, Kick, so it kind of goes back on you. And it even makes it harder when you're so critical on the face of the platform that even the face of the platform has to go crash out on you guys on the platform.
Kick team, hello there. We want to give you a heads up. The content you're currently streaming is in the line there. Hey, yo, Kick team, I don't know who's running this. Shut the fuck up. Respect Bammy. I'll take another 81-day break. Do that to me right fucking now. I dare you. What is, you better apologize right now. And I put that on God.
Also, compounding on the fact that all these things look bleak on these other platforms like Kick and Rumble, etc., is the fact that those that are returning to Twitch are seeing massive success and booms when they come back to the platform that a lot of people would call streamer heaven. Streamer Stroud returned to Twitch and saw 516,000 max viewers on his first stream back. And Ninja did the same thing and saw massive numbers and love coming back to the community which he once dominated. I think a lot of the reason why these people are seeing such successes on Twitch is because one, Twitch is known, and two, those other platforms are seen as cringy and they serve the purpose of just housing the weirdos that are not allowed to be on Twitch. Even if you are a good streamer or a good person on there, which I do believe that there are good guys on the platform, it's the fact that people cannot stomach the idea of going over there because it just looks a certain type of way. I don't think inherently the platform is a bad platform, and sure, it's missing some of the things that make this platform great like Twitch or make this platform like YouTube great or etc., but it's the culture behind it. And humans are creatures of habit, so if they've already fixed their mind to go to one place, there's no way that you can get all of them to then suddenly migrate to a whole nother platform, even if you are doing the same thing. Some of this platform consciousness is based off of people just fearing missing out on massive numbers and massive collaborations and things that they could do on these platforms. I know it does suck to see all these other Twitch streamers get this massive amount of views and you not being able to participate because one brand is beefing with the other brand, but ultimately you decided to be where you lie and you have to live with what you died with. Like, I know you didn't think that it was probably going to be this platform in the beginning when you went over there, but as soon as there were a bunch of people going on Omegle streams telling 16-year-olds to lift up their shirts, I knew that left a sour taste in your mouth. And I know a lot of these content creators got to see that stuff. Plus, I knew that they also thought, like some of these creators, Rage and Bruce and all these other people, thought that, oh, we're going to get the biggest of the big names to switch over here, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. At least I'm with my friends. But when your friends don't go and you're stuck over here, it kind of leaves you head scratching and missing out over on the platform that is ultimately the most successful. Now, I will say this, ultimately, these things do take time. There are a lot of people that would love to remind us that things like Justin TV existed and there was a 15-year span of Twitch trying to figure it out before it gets to where it gets to today. And how some of these things took a long time to get to the platform, like predictions, like channel points, etc. And those could be fair arguments that I may be able to hear, but the idea that there is two things that work in favor for Kick means that we have to shut that whole idea down. One, there is a blueprint that is in front of you. Kick didn't introduce channel points until 2019 because the idea of channel points did not exist. Things like gifted memberships, predictions, those things did not exist beforehand. So when they became new, the next platform that came along that was going to offer streaming should have just automatically had it. And two, a lot of these companies suffer from small UI changes or slow development because they just lack a lot of money. But that shouldn't be a problem with Kick because, as I'm told, they have an infinite money glitch over there. So there should be no problem as to implementing all these things. It should just be about getting good testing going on. And I think a lot of the people would rather have live testing showing that there has been some change as opposed to no testing, no change, or hell, even no word about any updates coming soon. And outside of the UI issues that Kick does have, the whole idea of the brand that you are being washed away because you are on the platform Kick is something that a lot of people can't get over. If somebody says they create YouTube content, we can kind of assume what they do. Thumbnails, content, edited scripts, all that stuff. If somebody says that they are a Twitch person, then we can kind of assume what they do. They're probably a rager, streamer, or they're some sort of gamer. They might be in the poggers community, whatever. But if they say that they stream on Kick, we're automatically assuming that there's some sort of pred.
I was just making a joke. I think they're nice. Honestly, I love myself. For just a second. Just 1 second.
Okay, just for a second. Guys, go follow Twitter. I'll be right there.
She ends up flashing him. But let's play back what his friend on Discord just said.
Okay, just for a second. Guys, go follow Twitter. I'll be right there.
So he gets these girls to expose themselves just so that he can post them as clips onto Twitter afterwards.
Boys, follow the Twitter right the No, what is wrong with you, man?
Not only will you be labeled as some sort of predator, somebody that does sexual behavior, you'll also be labeled as somebody who is doing cringy or edgy things in order to get the clicks or likes. And damn, or a gambler. Like, there's no sort of connotation from like saying I'm a kick streamer that is any sort of good. To the point where Adin's loyal fans don't even like the fact that he is on there gambling because it ruins the mood. And trust me, they're not the only ones who get that shit from saying, oh, this is where we are, this is the brand that we hold. If you go on Rumble, I think Rumble is like one of the most right-wing platforms. And I don't know much about Rumble, but that's just what I get from it. I think Rumble is like the underbelly of Kick's underbelly. But all these things matter. When somebody says that you are a Nike guy, when somebody says you're an Adidas guy, when somebody says that you eat at McDonald's or Wendy's, all these things put the prejudice in people's minds, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. So you got to think about what you say when you say the platform that you are streaming on. Now, trust me, all these platforms have issues. Even though iShowSpeed, one of the biggest streamers in the world right now, is housed on YouTube, it's only because he has to. YouTube streaming UI isn't necessarily the best. The simple fact of the matter is YouTube streaming just isn't strong like that. Although they have a huge user base of daily viewers or whatever the case may be, people aren't going to YouTube for streaming. And then when you have stuff like iShowSpeed getting banned for the car jumping over skits or whatever the case may be in his live stream, it's even more reason for people to not look at that platform. But ultimately, there is one platform that they turn around and look at to come to, and that ultimately ends up being Twitch. Now, don't get me wrong, Twitch is not perfect by any means of the imagination. There's still hella ads, there's still hella bans, there's still a lot of stuff that goes on Twitch that people are not happy with. But ultimately, do you want to be on a platform like YouTube that has a bad user interface, that is more strict on TOS, that I would say that just crack downs a little bit harder and can ultimately affect more because your YouTube channel can be impacted by you getting banned? Or do you want to be somebody that's on Kick and be labeled with some of these weirdos and these preds and the gambling streams and stuff like that? Or God forbid, do you want to be on Rumble with Sneeko? Ultimately, I think Twitch is probably the best platform, and I'm not just saying that because I stream on Twitch sometimes, but the biggest creators in the world are saying Twitch is where you need to be.